and this is Smith Shot Films. I finally got it back. My baby. Finally got it back. If you don't know, this is the Insta360 One X2, and I finally got it back from the shop. I had scratched the lens, and that's why I'm so careful trying to take this thing off of here. Okay, first of all, I bought lens covers for this thing because if you own this or you're thinking of owning it, you should get lens covers, lens protectors, because if it drops, it's very easy to scratch. The lenses protrude out because this is a 360 camera, so it's getting video all around. And if it falls, scratches on something, terrible. Anyway, cost me about $100. I had to send it back to the manufacturer. Insta360 was great about it. This is not a sponsored video. In fact, I bought this with my own money. So, but their customer service was really good, and they fixed it. Actually, they send me a brand new one. So that's pretty awesome, and I love that. And so I also grabbed this little neoprene rubber cap that goes on top. So you put that on top, then when you put it on anything, it's safe and you won't scratch it. So anyway, so some people were asking, they wanted to see what the footage looks like after, the repair from the scratch. Actually, I can't tell you because they gave me a brand new one. I had recently purchased it, and I think that part of their customer loyalty program, they just give you a brand new one. So I can't show you the footage of that, but I do have footage from my recent bike ride, and the new one works just as great as the other one. These 360 Insta cameras are great. They're waterproof. They capture angles from every angle. You can edit it in after you film and post. You can adjust the angle of the shot, which is incredible especially if you're one person shooting it. Even for vlogging, it's pretty good. The microphones on them actually work pretty good. You might want some kind of secondary microphone, but the microphones on them work pretty well. Actually, what I have to say is, as far as the repair process, the hardest part was waiting. You're sitting around and waiting for your camera to come back, and in the meantime, it's like, well, what do I do, right? So that was really the hardest part of it. Of course, it's hard to separate yourself from your cache. That's always a hard thing to do too, but really no big headaches with this. Okay, so let's check out that bike footage. Oh, also, I got a chance to use the bullet cam. Pretty cool. Well, we made it. It's a beautiful morning out here too. Sun is shining, birds are chirping, frogs are doing frog stuff. And the best part about this morning is that I now have my Insta360 One X2 back. So it went away to the shop because I was out riding and had it set up on the selfie stick extended, and then boom, collapsed right over. And I cried a little bit on the inside. Then I got on the Insta360 app, found out that you can get the lens repaired, and went through the process of sending that back. So for my process, I end up sending it to a facility that was in California, and then they send me actually a brand new Insta360 One X2 from China. So I think that's pretty awesome because the lens was pretty badly scratched up. It was a quick fall, but you know, like you see here, it's pavement, and if you're moving at any kind of speed and hits this pavement, it's done. But so far, I'm very happy with it. They sent me a brand new product back, which I think is great. It took a little while for it to get here, about a month, but I think that should have been more like 2 weeks because I had some kind of problem with my payment. Yes, you do have to pay for it. It cost me about $120 to get it replaced, or to get a new one, which is cheaper than buying a brand new camera, which is pretty much your only option once you scratch these things. Don't listen to anybody who tells you you can do anything to fix them. It just doesn't work. So best thing to do is just spend the money and get the new replacement. I haven't been out here in a while. I'm gonna try to push myself. I think this is about 5 miles to where I'm at right now from where I parked. Then I gotta go 5 miles back, but the trail extends another 10 or, well, maybe another 6 or 7 miles. So I think I'm gonna try to do 20 miles today. So another 5 up and then 10 back. So we'll see how that goes. But it's such a nice day. Gotta burn off some of all that COVID snacking that I've been doing. I love the lilies. And they only come out like in the morning, and then they go away by the afternoon, probably like 1 or 2 o'clock, they go away, but it's awesome. And then further into the summer, the whole thing is just covered with lilies. First time I saw this, I was like, what? This really exists? They really have like lily pads with frogs on them? Thought you only see it in storybooks. So right now I have the Insta360 set up on what they call like a unicorn extension that goes onto the helmet, and then as you ride around, it's capturing everything front and back and stitching those images together, and then the stitch also is removing this unicorn horn thing here. Now I have noticed that sometimes the little extension knobs kind of stick out, and they'll still probably be in the shot. I think it's gonna be pretty cool. I also have a bullet cam extension. So what do you say we try some bullet cam shots? So here's the bullet time extension. Pop it out like this. Press record. You have to set it to bullet time in the app. And then bullet time. Bullet time. So it seems like you have to set the bullet time in the app, and then when you want to go back to the standard or some other shooting mode, you can do that actually on the X2. So we made it up a little bit further. This part has a nice little hill to it. And then you go back to the lily pond, and then it's all hill on the way back up. Whew. It's been a while since I've been out here riding. I definitely feel it. This area is so beautiful. Everyone's out on kayaks now. Not sure that's something I'd want to do. I think the bugs would be terrible down there by the water. But so now that I have my Insta360 X2 back, I remember how much fun it is to actually play around with the shots with this camera. I mean, the angles that you can get are really awesome. And the app, I'm so impressed with this app because you can actually edit on your phone using the Insta360 app. And they have Shot Lab on there, which shows you how to do different shots, different special effects, different camera moves that are really unique only to a 360 camera. Oh, cool breeze. Thank you. Temperature is climbing and it is almost lunchtime, so I'm gonna get out of here. And do me a favor, hit that like button, and if you haven't subscribed, you don't want to miss the next video, just click that subscribe button, and that way you'll get an alert, turn on notifications, and I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, stay creative. Horses. I see horses. How come we don't ride horses as much anymore? Seems like a good way to get around. Just jump on your horse. Just feed it. Like, we all have pets. We all have dogs, but we really can't do anything with dogs. I mean, I guess they kind of protect your house, but if you had a horse, though, that's great because you just, you ride it to work or to the store, to Target, something like that. Let it graze in your backyard. I think we should bring horses back.